Lay the Polaroids out on the balcony. Let the rain do what I couldn't do myself. Watching your face slowly turn to water, colors bleeding out like something off a shelf. I didn't tear them, I didn't burn them, just gave them back to the sky one by one. Maybe fading is gentler than forgetting. Maybe this is how some love gets done. Photographs in the rain, softening until there's nothing left to hold. Not destroyed, just quietly returning to the weather that made the moment cold. 피의 식혀가요. I'm letting the picture become the sky instead. Some of them are already just color now. No faces left, just a memory of a memory. I used to think I had to keep every version of you. Now I think some things are supposed to set me free. I didn't tear them, I didn't burn them, just gave them back to the sky one by one. Maybe fading is gentler than forgetting. Maybe this is how some love gets done. Photographs in the rain, softening until there's nothing left to hold. Not destroyed, just quietly returning to the weather that made the moment cold. 피의 식혀가요. I'm letting the picture become the sky instead. 마지막 한 장만 남았어요. I keep this one dry, just this one for me. Not to hold on to what we were, but to remember that I let the rest go free. One photograph safe from the rain, everything else given back to the weather. I think that's the kindest way to say goodbye, softly and not forever. 피의 식혀가요. Except for the one I'm choosing to keep. Three years I kept your voice unopened, like a letter I was scared to read. A single message frozen in October, the last sound of you that's left with me. Tonight the room is quiet enough, my hand is shaking on the phone. I've been so brave holding on to silence, but silence gets so hard to hold alone. Play it now, play it slow, let your voice come home one more time. I'm not calling you, I know. Just saying goodbye to a sound not alive. 그리워도 이제는 I just nothing. Never knew that it would be your last. I've rehearsed 100 silent answers, standing in the doorway of the past. Tonight the room is quiet enough, the clock stopped needing to move on. I've been so brave, holding on to silence, and the holding's what kept you gone. Play it now, play it slow, let your voice come home one more time. I'm not calling you, I know. Just saying goodbye to a sound not alive. 그리워도 이제는 I think I'm ready to let it go. 잘 가요 그 목소리, not the boy, just the echo I saved. I'll keep the quiet, not the message. Delete the file, but keep the way you made me brave. Play it now, play it last, let your voice walk out the door. I'm not holding on to a voicemail, I'm just finally choosing me before. 그리워도 이제는 I'm ready, I let it go. I still buckle the passenger seat belt, even though there's no one riding next to me. Some habits don't know when to stop driving. Some parts of me are still stuck at 23. You used to fall asleep before we hit the highway. I turned the music down so you could rest. I still turn it down out of habit sometimes, forgetting that the seat's just empty at its best. The empty passenger seat still gets buckled in before I go. Not because I think you're going to fill it, just because my hands don't always know. 아직 몸이 기억해요 how to drive like you were always there. Sometimes I catch a stranger's shadow in the window, and for half a second think it's you again. Then the light changes and I'm driving forward alone, but somehow that's okay by then. You used to fall asleep before we hit the highway. I turned the music down so you could rest. I still turn it down out of habit sometimes, forgetting that the seat's just empty at its best. The empty passenger seat still gets buckled in before I go. Not because I think you're going to fill it, just because my hands don't always know. 아직 몸이 기억해요 how to drive like you were always there. 오늘은 그냥 놔줄게요. Not buckled, not empty on purpose, just plain an empty seat doesn't have to mean the same. Sometimes a seat is just a seat again. The passenger seat stays empty, unbuckled, and that's alright with me. I'm not driving toward an ending anymore. I'm just driving finally free. 2 train tickets dated for a Sunday. We never got around to taking that ride. I kept the second one inside my paperback, somewhere between the chapters where he died. It's stamped and printed, still unused, a seat that's waiting next to mine. I read that book 100 times since then, always stopping on the same line. 2 train tickets, one still folded, marking a page I never finished reading. A trip we planned but never boarded, a love that stayed at the platform, still believing. 아직까지 서 있어요, watching a train that already left without me. Sometimes I think about buying a new one, going alone to wherever we were headed. But some journeys are better left unopened. Some tickets are just for the promise, not the destination. A stamped and printed, still unused, a seat that's waiting next to mine. I read that book 100 times since then, always stopping on the same line. 2 train tickets, one still folded, marking a page I never finished reading. A trip we planned but never boarded, a love that stayed at the platform, still believing. 아직까지 서 있어요, watching a train that already left without me. 이제 다음 장을 읽어볼게요, not because the story doesn't hurt, but because I bought my own ticket somewhere. And I think I'm finally ready to depart. 1 train ticket, mine now, only not marking a page, just marking today. A trip I'm finally taking alone, and I think that's okay. 아직까지 서 있던 나는, learning how to walk the other way. The recipe still says serves 2. I never got around to writing it for 1. I have the rice but somehow double the portion, like muscle memory hasn't noticed you're gone. I set 2 plates most every evening, then quietly put the second one away. Maybe I'm not cooking for you anymore, maybe I just don't know another way. This recipe was always for 2, I don't know how to shrink it down to 1. I keep the extra plate in the cupboard, like dinner's not really dinner till it's done. 둘이 먹던 습관은 still setting a place for someone who won't come. Sometimes I invite a friend over just because, just so the second plate has somewhere to go. Not because I'm lonely, or maybe I am, but at least the food doesn't go to waste, you know. I set 2 plates most every evening, then quietly put the second one away. Maybe I'm not cooking for you anymore, maybe I just don't know another way. This recipe was always for 2, I don't know how to shrink it down to 1. I keep the extra plate in the cupboard, like dinner's not really dinner till it's done. 둘이 먹던 습관은 place for someone who won't come. 오늘은 하나만 차릴게요. Not because I stopped loving how we ate, just because one plate done well can still taste like something great. This recipe is finally just for one, and it still tastes just as sweet. I think I finally learned how to fill a table meant for only me. 혼자서도 괜찮아요. Cooking a life-sized, just right piece. There's a night still saved in my call log. 3 attempts, and none of them went through. 2 a.m., my thumb just hovering somewhere between missing you and knowing better than to. I typed out everything I wanted to say, then watched the letters disappear. I wonder if you ever felt it, the static hour when I almost brought you near. Missed calls at 2 a.m., numbers that never learned to ring. I kept my silence like a promise to the version of me still holding on to everything. 그밤은 아직도 saved in a phone I'm too afraid to delete. Sometimes I open up the lock by accident, see the timestamp and remember how it felt. 3 tries, 3 reasons I put the phone down. Maybe some love's better left unspelled. I typed out everything I wanted to say, then watched the letters disappear. I wonder if you ever felt it, the static hour when I almost brought you near. Missed calls at 2 a.m., numbers that never learned to ring. I kept my silence like a promise to the version of me still holding on to everything. 그밤은 아직도 saved in a phone I'm too afraid to delete. 이제 지울 수 있을 것 같아요. Not because I stopped caring at all, just because I don't need proof anymore that I almost made that. Calls at 2 a.m., no more numbers I'm too scared to send. I finally cleared the log tonight and left a little room for it to end. 그밤은 아직도 mine to keep, but not mine to defend. Six months late, I picked up the roll of film. Forgot it was even sitting on that shelf. Now I'm holding summer in my hands again, a version of you that doesn't know how this felt. You're laughing in every single frame. Some things develop slower than the rest. I didn't know I'd have to say goodbye to a picture before I said it to the man himself. The last photo developed is the one where you don't know yet that I'm already halfway gone, that this is the closest I'll get. 아직 웃고 있네요 to a moment that the keep the negatives, I don't know why. Maybe some part of me still wants the proof that summer happened, that we were real before the ending walked in through the door. You're laughing in every single frame. Some things develop slower than the rest. I didn't know I'd have to say goodbye to a picture before I said it to the man himself. The last photo developed is the one where you don't know yet that I'm already halfway gone, that this is the closest I'll get. 아직은 고인네요 to a moment that the camera didn't let me forget. 필름은 늦게 도착했어요, like grief does, like love does too. I'll put this picture in a drawer, not to forget, just to stop looking for you. The last photo developed is the one I'll finally frame, not because I'm holding on, but because some light deserves a name. 아직은 고인네요, and so quietly am I the same. You used to write my name on the mirror before the shower cleared the fog away. I'd catch it just before it disappeared, a little proof that love could stay even for a day. Just for me sometimes, watch it fade before I even dry my hair. Maybe that's the closest thing to holding you, a message meant to disappear into the air. Handwriting on the mirror, gone before the water's even cold. Some love was never meant to last forever, just long enough for both of us to hold. 사라져도 괜찮아요. Some things are beautiful because they don't stay bold. I still catch myself reaching for a finger, tracing letters that no one else will see. Maybe I'm not writing this for you anymore. Maybe I'm just learning how to let it be. Now I write it just for me sometimes, watch it fade before I even dry my hair. Maybe that's the closest thing to holding you, a message meant to disappear into the air. Handwriting on the mirror, gone before the water's even cold. Some love was never meant to last forever, just long enough for both of us to hold. 사라져도 괜찮아요. Some things are beautiful because they don't stay bold. 오늘은 아무것도 안 쓸래요. Just let the glass stay clear and plain. 날 8 months now, and it's still in the cup, standing next to mine like nothing changed. I've thrown out photos, cleared out closets, but somehow this one thing still remains. Maybe it's stupid holding on to plastic like it means you're coming back tonight, but some goodbyes don't happen all at once. Some just sit there in the bathroom light. Your toothbrush is still in my cup, bristles dry, but I can't let it go. It's not about you anymore, I think. It's about admitting what I already know. 남아있는 건 just a little proof that we were something once. Sometimes I catch myself buying your brand, muscle memory, not missing you, I swear. Then I stand there holding 2 toothbrushes, wondering why one still gets to stay there. Maybe it's stupid holding on to plastic like it means you're coming back tonight, but some goodbyes don't happen all at once. Some just sit there in the bathroom light. Your toothbrush is still in my cup, bristles dry, but I can't let it go. It's not about you anymore, I think. It's about admitting what I already know. 남아있는 건 just a little proof that we were something once. 오늘은 버릴 수 있을 것 같아요. Not with anger, just with quiet hands. This isn't losing you all over again. It's just closing out the very last of our plans. Your toothbrush is in my cup. I did it quietly, no drama, no goodbye. It's just an empty space now, and that's okay. I think that's just what growing looks like. 남아있는 건 only me, and I'm finally alright. There's a key still hanging on the hook, never asked for it back, and you never came. I pass it every morning on my way out, wondering if silence is another word for the same. It doesn't open anything anymore, not since you changed the locks in your new place. But I can bring myself to take it down, like removing it means erasing your face. The spare key by the door isn't waiting for you to walk back in. It's just the last little piece of us. I haven't found the courage Sometimes guests ask whose key that is. I just say an old friend and let it go. Maybe that's closer to the truth than I want. Maybe that's exactly what you are. I know it doesn't open anything anymore, not since you changed the locks in your new place. But I can't bring myself to take it down. Like removing it means erasing your face. The spare key by the door isn't waiting for you to walk back in. It's just the last little piece of us. I haven't found the courage to begin. 아직 걸려 있어요. Letting go one small thing at a time. 오늘 내려놓을게요. Not to erase you, just to make some room for whoever's key comes next. For a door that isn't only shaped like you. No spare key by the door, just an empty hook, and that's alright. It's not about forgetting you. It's about finally closing that door tonight. 아직 남아있던 나는 learning how to let a new key in. We used to trade songs on the same playlist, one from you, one from me, back and forth. You always picked the loud ones, I picked the quiet. Somehow the mix made sense for what it was worth. I still had songs, but only my half now. The gaps where yours would go, I leave alone. 20 tracks of just my side of the story, playing next to silence like a phone. Her half of the playlist keeps growing while yours just stopped in June. I'm not deleting your songs, I'm just not adding. I'm learning to let half a mixtape be enough too soon. 그 자리는 비워둘게요. Not because I'm still waiting for your track to come. Sometimes a shuffle plays your side by accident, and I let it play instead of skipping through. Not because I miss you in that moment, just because good songs are good songs even without you. I still had songs, but only my half now. The gaps where yours would go, I leave alone. 20 tracks of just my side of the story, playing next to silence like a phone. Her half of the playlist keeps growing while yours just stopped in June. I'm not deleting your songs, I'm just not adding. I'm learning to let half a mixtape be enough too soon. 그 자리는 비워둘게요. Not because I'm still waiting for your track to come. 오늘은 새 플레이리스트를 만들게요. Not have a something, just hold, just mine. Every song a choice that's only about me, and I think that sounds pretty fine. No more half a playlist, just a full one, every track my own. I kept your songs in another folder, somewhere I don't have to visit alone. 그 자리는 이제 filled with everything I choose. There's a song you always used to skip. Never told me why, just moved right past. I found it today while cleaning out the playlist, and finally understood, a little late at last. It's about someone leaving on a train, a boy who never learned to say goodbye right. Maybe you skipped it because it hurt too much. Maybe some songs know us better than we know ourselves at night. The song you always skipped is stuck on repeat inside my head tonight. I finally hear what you were running from, the one thing you never had to say, but the melody knew right. 넘기던 그 노래 is teaching me the ending you couldn't write. I used to think you just had bad taste, laughed about and never thought twice. Now I play it on purpose every evening, like I'm finally hearing your unspoken advice. It's about someone leaving on a train, a boy who never learned to say goodbye right. Maybe you skipped it because it hurt too much. Maybe some songs know us better than we know ourselves at night. The song you always skipped is stuck on repeat inside my head tonight. I finally hear what you were running from, the one thing you never had to say, but the melody knew right. 넘기던 그 노래 is teaching me the ending you couldn't write. 이제 나도 넘길 수 있어요, not because it hurts less than before, just because I finally heard the whole thing. And I don't need to press play anymore. The song you always skipped doesn't play on my list tonight. I'm not running from the ending anymore. I think I finally got it right. 넘기던 그 노래 taught me how to say my own goodbye. I still call your old number sometimes, just to hear you say you can't come to the phone. Your voice hasn't changed, even though your number's dead. The strangers picked it up, but the greeting stayed your own. 20 seconds, that's all I get before the beep cuts you off from me again. I've memorized the pause before you laugh, the little breath you take again and again. Your last voicemail greeting is the only voice I have left of you. Not a conversation, just an instruction, but it's the closest thing to hello I can still do. 그 목소리만 남아서 telling me to leave a message I never sent. I know one day they'll give the number to someone else, and that recording will finally disappear for good. So tonight I'm calling one more time just to hear it, not to leave a message, just to be understood. 20 seconds, that's all I get before the beep cuts you off from me again. I've pause before you left, the little breath you take again and again. Your last voicemail greeting is the only voice I have left of you. Not a conversation, just an instruction, but it's the closest thing to hello I can still do. Hear it anymore, just because some goodbyes deserve one more play before I close that door. Last voicemail greeting is something I don't need to keep calling for. I hear it once more and let it ring out, and I don't dial that number anymore. To call to find. There's a key still hanging on the hook. Never asked for it back, and you never came. I pass it every morning on my way out, wondering if silence is another word for the same. It doesn't open anything anymore, not since you changed the locks in your new place. But I can't bring myself to take it down, like removing it means erasing your face. The spare key by the door isn't waiting for you to walk back in. It's just the last little piece of us. I haven't found the courage to begin. 아직 걸려 있어요, letting go one small thing at a time. Sometimes guests ask whose key that is. I just say an old friend and let it go. Maybe that's closer to the truth than I want. Maybe that's exactly what you are. I know it doesn't open anything anymore, not since you changed the locks in your new place. But I can't bring myself to take it down, like removing it means erasing your face. The spare key by the door isn't waiting for you to walk back in. It's just the last little piece of us. I haven't found the courage to begin. 아직 걸려 있어요, letting go one small thing at a time. 오늘 내려놓을게요, not to erase you, just to make some room for whoever's key comes next, for a door that isn't only shaped like you. No spare key by the door, just an empty hook, and that's alright. It's not about forgetting you, it's about finally closing that door tonight. 아직 남아있던 나는 learning how to let a new key in. There's a street light right outside my window. of scared to see you around. It flickers on at the same time every evening, like a habit the whole street can't seem to break. Just like me, I guess, still checking the corner for a shadow that isn't there, for goodness sake. The street light outside my window isn't waiting up for you anymore. It's just doing its job, lighting up the empty street where you used to stand before. Could repeat that I'm the only one still standing there. Sometimes I turn my lamp off just to watch it, that orange glow against the dark blue night. I used to think it was romantic having a signal, now it's just a light. And that's alright. It flickers on at the same time every evening, like a habit the whole street can't seem to break. Just like me, I guess, still checking the corner for a shadow that isn't there, for goodness sake. The street light outside my window isn't waiting up for you anymore. It's just doing its job, lighting up the empty street where you used to stand before. Could be that I'm the only one still standing there. 오늘은 커튼을 닫을게요. Not because the light reminds me of pain, just because I don't need to check anymore. For someone who isn't coming back again. The street light outside my window still turns on same time every night, but I'm not watching for you now. I'm just watching my own life. 그 불빛 아래에서 walking home to myself. Alright. There's a puzzle still spread out on the table, 1,000 pieces, we barely did a third. You said we'd finish it some rainy Sunday. That Sunday never came, and neither did a word. I've been staring at the same blue corner, sky pieces scatter like they're waiting still. Maybe I've been keeping it unfinished on purpose, like closing it means closing something I can't fill. This unfinished puzzle has been sitting here longer than we lasted. I think it's time I put the last piece in. 조각들도 maybe belong in a picture I finished myself. I found a piece that fell behind the couch last week. thought I'd lost for good. Funny how the missing things come back right when you're ready, right when you should. I've been staring at the same blue corner, sky pieces scatter like they're waiting still. Maybe I've been keeping it unfinished on purpose, like closing it means closing something I can't fill. This unfinished puzzle has been sitting here longer than we lasted. I think it's time I put the last piece in. Even if some parts stay stuck in the past, 아직 못 맞춘 조각들도 maybe belong in a picture I finished myself. 마지막 조각을 놓을게요. Not because the picture needs to be whole, just because I wanna see what it looks like. A story I get to finally close. The puzzle's finally finished, pieces missing, but it still looks like the sky. I think that's just what most love stories are. Beautiful, even with the gaps, even with goodbye. 아직 못 맞춘 조각들도 are just proof that I tried. Mm. 6 months late, I picked up the roll of film. Forgot it was even sitting on that shelf. Now I'm holding summer in my hands again. A version of you that doesn't know how this felt. You're laughing in every single frame. Some things develop slower than the rest. I didn't know I'd have to say goodbye to a picture before I said it to the man himself. The last photo developed is the one where you don't know yet that I'm already halfway gone. That this is the closest I'll get. 아직 웃고 있네요 to a moment that the camera didn't let me forget. I keep the negatives, I don't know why. Maybe some part of me still wants the proof the summer happened, that we were real before the ending walked in through the door. You're laughing in every single frame. Some things develop slower than the rest. I didn't know I'd have to say goodbye to a picture before I said it to the man himself. The last photo developed is the one where you don't know yet that I'm already halfway gone. 3 years I kept your voice unopened, like a letter I was scared to read. A single message frozen in October, the last sound of you that's left with me. Tonight the room is quiet enough, my hand is shaking on the phone. I've been so brave holding on to silence, but silence gets so hard to hold alone. Play it now, play it slow, let your voice come home one more time. I'm not calling you, I know, just saying goodbye to a sound not alive. 그리워도 이제는 I think I'm ready to let it go. You said, call me back like it was nothing. Never knew that it would be your last. I've rehearsed 100 silent answers, standing in the doorway of the past. Tonight the room is quiet enough, the clock stopped needing to move on. I've been so brave holding on to silence, and the holding's what kept you gone. Play it now, play it slow, let your voice come home one more time. I'm not calling you, I know, just saying goodbye to a sound not alive. 그리워도 이제는 I think I'm ready to let it go. 잘 가요 그 목소리, not the boy, just the echo I saved. I'll keep the quiet, not the message, delete the file, but keep the way you made me brave. Play it now, play it last, let your voice walk out the door. I'm not holding on to